Growing up in Hawaii, the ocean just naturally became a part of my life. It's where I would go after school, it's where I would go before school, it's where I would go to get away. It's where I would go to have fun. Growing up on the beach, sailing just became a natural way to see and explore the place that I live in a whole different way. It's this mixture of exploration and the challenge of getting somewhere. I've always just been interested in the way it works. It's just this feeling of you're always working to keep moving forward. I just started sailing in the summertime with friends. The Laser 2 was the first boat I spent a lot of time on. I think just through that I learned a lot about how and why the boats work. I was able to have a better understanding and be a little more comfortable. Then I started spending a lot of time on a j.o.b 16. Super cool boat to learn on. You can go pretty fast on it. There were some times where we'd go out and it'd be like, today is our speed record day, we're gonna hit our speed records. And you get out there and you just flip right away, and then you get back up and you're like, fuck, that was so soon, and then you start going and then you just pitch pull again.
You're gonna face backwards and you're gonna pull that thing across. Oh my God.
We had a lot of funny times on this boat. You can make mistakes over and over and over again and just kind of keep resetting. Then I really got into sailing the Phantom, which is a foiling sailboat. Sailing in general for me has opened my mind up to a whole different world. What Nainoa and the Hokulea team has done to explore and sail around the world, navigating off their knowledge of the ocean, their knowledge of the stars that's been passed down through generations, has really shown me how knowledge can be freedom. Knowing how the Hawaiians got here, Nainoa is really carrying that legacy and really inspiring younger people like me. Getting to go to these new places and doing it by your own means, I think it's so much fun. I learned so much more about the ocean once we started sailing the J35.
Said it wasn't half bad. We were singing on the park, said it wasn't half bad. Said it wasn't half bad.
It became really fun to explore further and further away from home.
Just sing our ways of love, it wasn't half bad. Till the world kept singing songs that no one really understood, and the love kept getting swiftly torn apart. Till the world kept singing songs that no one really And I'll ask you just how long before you really understand. Tell me why, oh tell me why.
I met Travis Rice in Tahiti about 8 or 9 years ago. I used to watch his snowboard films to get fired up to go surfing. He started telling me about a catamaran he was getting called a gunboat. Watching Travis sail that boat and go and explore all those really cool places really got me excited. We started talking about passing the torch, and timing just kind of worked out. I'm super thankful to have met so many awesome people in the sailing world. When I go on these big race boats, I'm a beginner and I'm trying to learn everything, and I'm so excited. I can come back to surfing and look at it with a totally different mindset, with a different framework. I love surfing and competing, and that's where I put majority of my time. But getting injured this year kind of gave me that silver lining to be able to go sailing and do this dream trip I've been wanting to do. I just wanted to do an open ocean trip and go somewhere that none of us had been. For me, I was pretty nervous about a trip this big. That is a huge hurricane. In order to go to Palmyra, I think we have to leave before the storm.
Okay, yeah.
But if it's not safe, then it's not safe, and we can go to the other Hawaiian Islands. I started by just looking south of Hawaii. And the first thing that comes up south of Hawaii is the Line Island chain. It's about 1,000 miles south between here and Tahiti. Palmyra Atoll was really interesting for me to see what the Nature Conservancy and what Fish and Wildlife were doing down there. So we contacted the Nature Conservancy to see if there was any way we could go down and visit the scientists and learn more about the conservation that they're doing there.
That intact ecosystem is alive and thriving amazingly well at Palmyra, and many other Pacific Island nations have either, cut down the trees or eaten the birds or caught all the tuna, or somewhere, some link in that chain has been broken. So
I think that's a really cool base story to learn when we go there, to think about the baseline stories, the kind of full circle of life that is happening there. And I love the idea that, being here in Hawaii, what's the missing link in that chain? Yeah. From what they just said, I think the best for us is to leave on Sunday, because it sounds like if we get there the 25th or 24th, we lose days.
And that's gonna go all the way in. Let's make sure we got all the covers in here.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Rhino off of the dock. There was so much excitement. Just knowing we were going on a month-long journey to somewhere we had never been.
I'm stuck in there! Ow.
Keep going! Oh, back the other way! Oh, I got it.
We're going to Line Islands. So the Line Island is a long stretch of islands across the equator. We're gonna stay in the northern hemisphere, and we're gonna first reach Palmyra Atoll. Coming on the trip, the crew, obviously we have John John, and then we have Kona, our dreamer. He's gonna be our chef.
It's warm down there.
We have Eric, he's an experienced sailor.
I can't wait to show you the size of the fish I reel in with this thing, huh?
Nathan, who is John John Florence. Yes.
Whatever this thing is, it's not sealed.
So the best time to leave for this trip is probably 1 week ago. We will make it back if we don't find love in Palmyra.
I think we'll make it back in one piece as long as we follow Jacques' instructions closely and not let John get too excited. He likes to push the boat to its limits. If we have Jacques in one ear and Eric in the other and John's not overheating in the middle, then we'll make it back in one piece.
John's trajectory and like evolution of sailing has been like a pretty wild adventure and thing to sit back and watch. The best boat is your friend's boat, so I'm glad my friend is a professional surfer and he can buy these weird crafts and we can enjoy them.
We're leaving. We gotta
And
go.
we're leaving.
Let's go.
Do this.
Honestly, the best time to leave is when it's time to go, right? It's the best time to leave, but yes, I don't know what else to say about that.
There's all this anticipation to leaving. Is everything right? Is everything perfect? And what are we doing here? When are we leaving? What's this storm doing here? What's this doing here? Where's the food? Like, did anyone get the food? And then all of a sudden, you leave the dock and it goes shoo, and you're just like, Hawaiian Islands, here we go.
What are these?
These are the latest and greatest.
New Vans?
New Vans, baby.